It began 3 years ago in Miami, moved on to Charlotte, and then to Orlando. Today we're in Salt Lake City, Utah, where over 18,000 students are here to celebrate the Stay in School message. Let's get pumped. From the Delta Center, it's time for the 1993 NBA All-Star Stay in School Jam. With your Masters of Ceremonies, Kid and Play, hosted by Ahmad Rashad and Willow Bay. With musical guests, Boys to Men, Tracy Spencer, and Foo Schnicken. Rapping with Shaquille O'Neal. And special appearances by Paula Abdul, Mayim Bialik, Gabrielle Carteris, Bob Lanier, Joey Lawrence, Mario Lopez, Alfonso Ribeiro, Malcolm-Jamal Warner, Jaleel White, Ian Sheeran, the NBA All-Stars, with much, much more. Also featuring from TNT, Fred Flintstone, the cast from Nickelodeon's Roundhouse, BET, Crystal Adair, and yours truly, Greg Lee. The 1993 NBA All-Star Stay in School Jam is sponsored by Nestle, official chocolate of the NBA and proud sponsor of the NBA Stay in School program. By Upper Deck, nobody does basketball like Upper Deck. And by IBM, there's never been a better time to do business with IBM. And now let's welcome our Masters of Ceremonies, Kid and Play.
How y'all feel out there? Cool. All right. Now, we're very glad to be back. This is our third All-Star NBA Stay in School Jam. That's right. And yeah, staying in school is something we really believe in. Y'all believe in it too? Okay, so without further ado, let's welcome Karl Malone, Tim Hardaway, and Miss Richmond. You know, this is a dancing show. A dancing show. You got that? Now, Karl, tell me. Karl, come here. Let's talk, Karl. All right, Karl. Now, we know that you can play some ball. We know that. All right. I mean, yo, check this out. We know you know how to be graceful and soar through the air. You know, like that hand behind the head, relaxation dunk. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but the question is, can you dance?
I can do a little bit of something. You know, I'm not great at it, but I'll try.
Okay, check this out. Just to back that up, we hired a special choreographer to work with you guys.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
A special choreographer.
Is that okay?
Now, let's bring out Paula Abdul! Give it up!
Paula, do you think you can show these guys some steps, some moves, you know what I'm saying? Get it going in the clubs, you know what I'm saying?
Do we have about 5 hours?
I don't think we have that.
Yeah.
We're going to need the quick fix it. That's what we're going to need. Me and Play going to get out the way so y'all get busy.
Well, I think I could show you something. Okay, you ready?
No, he's ready.
All right, you guys stick your right foot and your right hip out, and you're going to twist. Whoa. Whoa. Yeah. Okay, you're going to twist again. You're going to hit the right hip out. You're going to step back. You're going to bring the knees in. And you're going to jump. Now let's do it fast. Here we go. 5, 6, 7, 8. Hip out, back, around, jump. What do you think?
Hold on. Now,
y'all are my boys, all right? But y'all seem to be having a little bit of a hard time here, all right?
I don't know.
Wait a minute, these are the easiest steps I know. I mean, anyone could do these. I could pick anyone out of the audience to do this, can't I? You're cute. Yeah. Interesting, right? Check this outfit out. What's your name?
My name's Wade.
His name's Wade. How old are you, Wade?
10.
10 years old. Wade, do you think you could show these guys up? I'm going to teach you this step, okay? You're going to throw your right hip out with the right heel. You're going to step back. You're going to swing the arm around with the knee. And you're going to jump. You ready to try with some music? All right. Will you hold this for me?
These are my boys, Tim, Mitch, Carl. These are my boys. Now, what do y'all think? Can these guys dance? All right, fellas. Y'all gotta go.
See you on the court. Take it easy, man. God bless.
Let's hear it for the players, y'all. All right. Now, check this out. Here's an NBA great who knows something about staying in school.
The national chairman of the NBA Stay in School program, Hall of Famer, Bob Lanier! Yeah!
What's happening?
What's up, big guy?
Miss Abdul. You know what? All these young people are here today because they have pride in themselves. All of you in the blue section, let me hear you shout, ah! Yeah! Everybody in the green section, let me hear you shout! Yeah! Everybody in the orange section, let me hear you shout! And those in the purple section, Ahmad and Willow Bay,
all right, Bob, we are solid behind that idea like every one of you should be.
Right, attitude, attendance, achievement. Those are the three things you want to focus on if you want to stay in school.
And that's just what these kids have done, every single one of them. And there are 18,000 kids here that made great strides in attitude, attendance, and achievement.
The whole thing starts with attitude, don't you think?
Yeah, I agree with that.
Without a positive attitude, you'll have a hard time with attendance and achievement.
Right, but if your attitude is solid...
Like yours is solid.
Mine is very solid. See, it makes attendance and achievement all the easier.
That's what jazz guard Jay Humphreys and I found out when we visited with students at Benyon Junior High School in Salt Lake City.
Your attitude. It's your attitude. It's your attitude.
Check this out, check this out, check this out, check this out.
How do kids feel about school? What do they like about school, do you think?
To hang out with your friends.
And sports and stuff.
Yeah.
That's what you like most.
Yeah.
I like all the things I can learn in one day. I love learning.
You must learn.
What do you guys hate about school?
Teachers.
Yeah.
Homework. How the teachers don't listen to what you have to say and your point of view.
Do you feel sometimes that maybe they come at you and talk to you in that way and try to direct you because they've been where you're going and kind of understand some of the situations that you're going to come to in your life?
I had one teacher come up to me and talk to me about some of the problems I had because they went through the same thing. And they told me why they were yelling at me and stuff. But I think some teachers really don't do that. I think they just yell at you because they want to.
Do you guys, when you come to school in the morning, do you feel like you're successful students?
Not all the time.
Not all the time? What does it mean to you to feel like you're a good student or that you're a successful student?
Well, when you like feel that you're successful, then you feel like you're smart and that you can do everything. If you feel like, oh, I hate school, I can't do it, then it makes the day seem longer and then it's harder for you to do your work.
When you feel successful, you feel like, you know, you got something in you and you're like, yes, I can do it. I'm going to go out, you know. It makes you happy. You know, you have a positive attitude towards going to school because you know you can do it and you know you're good at it. But it's like when you're not, you're just like kind of down with like, I don't want to deal with this, and you just want to push it away.
Don't ring the bell, I'm not coming to class.
What about dropping out? You guys have friends who have dropped out, or have you thought about it or done it?
Yeah.
You have?
Yeah.
Like 3 years.
3 years? Why'd you go back?
Because it's getting me in trouble.
If there's someone who's out there that's dropped out of school maybe 2 or 3 years, would you tell them to come back to school?
Yeah.
Get the point? Good.
Copy 694. Go ahead with your position, please. When is the best time to go back to school? Copy.
Let's go while we're young. We can use all kinds of excuses. They're easy.
Do you understand what the word choice means?
Now, Mr. Flintstone, I see by your record that you did not finish high school.
Yeah, that's right. Ooh, I don't like him. I was sick the last couple of weeks in school, and I didn't graduate.
Well, under our new rule, every employee must have a high school diploma, or he must be terminated.
For just 2 weeks away from my diploma?
Rules are rules.
Oh, boy, my career is over. One gravel pit in town, and the only work I know is gravel pitting.
Flintstone.
Yeah, Mr. Slate?
Friend, I talked it over with Rockhard, and we don't want to lose you. So, you can have your job back if you go to high school for 2 weeks.
High school?
Now, what do you say?
What can I say? I gotta save my job. I'll do it.
Now, for our geology question, what does the substrata of the town of Bedrock consist of?
The substrata under the town of Bedrock consists of sandstone granite with a topsoil layer 3 feet in depth.
My, that's very good, Freddie.
Thank you, Miss Stonewall.
And now, boys and girls, you have a free period.
Yay!
You may go too, Freddie.
Yay!
Ray from Flintstone!
Good old Freddie boy!
I guess all this education has sharpened up my sensitivities.
Fred Flintstone.
I'm so proud of Fred. We are too, Wilma.
Fellow students, these 2 weeks have convinced me that high school is for the young because only the young can take it. And I'm not kidding. No, my aching back.
Hey, Fred. Congratulations on getting your diploma. Congratulations, man.
And check this out. Here's your favorite band,
Shenanigans!
With 1, 2. Everybody get up.
Yes, man.
Oh!
Yeah.
Everybody check it out. Check it out. Check it out. Carry Rod, yeah.
What's up? Cha-cha-cha-cha-cha. What's up, partner? Badu, and two the racing in the sun. Brothers trying to rally. Then dilly-dally. Bloomberg, X-Double, X-Rubber, in my tune. Check it out, Joe. Like I go wrong. I make a dope, folks. Slide by like extra. Play me like a punk, like a penguin in the Joker. Snooping in my biz like Tommy Rocky Roker. And bust a freaky way. The brothers with the Ace of Keys, making G's. Now we selling records overseas. Old plan, like a get plus. The you can catch a rich drop. Trying to take that 6 prop. Tick-tock around the clock and shot while we next shot. Yeah. What's up, Doc? Boy, was back. I did the Humpty Dumpty back from up. We taking up this for Crystal King. I pick it up. Like when no king, we get it up. I got Humpty Dumpty. Come on, no! That's what Mitchell goes on. I must have been 1,000 off me, lucky strong. Howdy, Doctor, popped up, Polina. When I go to the nigga, you see that? I said like a man, make it run like a reader. Check it, people, man, talking about that, so much. Check it. So who is it nice to see your neighborhood? We back and Captain Crunch, very good.
Speedy Gonzalez. Success if we get like Speedy Gonzalez. You bend your back, you sit back and run the whole up. Shane pussy cat, put down the mic cause you can't rap. I'm trip diving, socializing, clean out your head, open up your eyes. I kick like Bruce Lee, Van Damme, Batman, hip hip, hop hop, don't stop. Harder than a bitch, so come up bigger than a top rock. I'm not the stars, man, stick it, stick em, stick em, can we rock? Yeah, what's up, dog? Yo, rip the program, snowman. Hot damn, I'm playing slams, you can think they can. And again, I do let's hot you like Rocco. 27 service, we're gonna take a link with damn it. Where we stand, so they storm on Pico. Studies like that from the let's go. Let's do commentators. Let the guy singing and sing, they come between your players. You might put your head come right. Just let the stuff get it, hoping I'm pulling up. Beats right. I'm the best with the under the community, that's what everybody rapping. Flip the roof, six, nine. I'm flip number 6 concept. I'm a down, perform, flip that, what's wrong, flip that. Good shit hit, I hit. Something to clear, oh boy, do it, come do it. Can we rock? Yeah, what's up, doc? Move up, yo, you bet just a cipher. In other words, you better make a funky decision. Cause I'ma be a shack knife and cut you with precision. Forget Tony Danza, I'm the boss. When it comes to money, I'm like Dick the Ball. Now who's the first pick? Me, Brody Boy. Not a Christian later, not Alonzo Morning. That's okay, not being braggadocious. Supercalifragilistic shack is out of motion. Streets, I gotta go, I ain't no joke. Now slam it, jam it, I make sure it's broke. Yes, man, there you have it. Yeah.
Still to come, Boys to Men, Blossom, Tracy Spencer, and the Mascot Slam Dunk Contest as the NBA All-Star Stay in School Jam.
Zach, Greg Lee is on the floor with Jaleel White, and the team's competing in the tornado game. Greg?
I'm down here now with Jaleel White, everybody. Jaleel White. Now listen, man, listen. You played this thing last year, right?
Yeah.
Because of guys like you and Ewing last year, we had to make this thing a little bit tougher. So you still got the 20 seconds to try and hit all your shots.
Okay.
But now the target is moving, just moving.
Okay. Well, we'll see. I'll give it my best. I see it's sort of like a tornado.
Exactly like a tornado.
Okay.
He's got to go to his team, man. Good luck to you,
All right, let's do it.
All right. Now, let's introduce the teams who are going to be playing for all the sections here today. For the blue team, we got Carol Fia, Alfonso Ribeiro, and Stephen Howard, blue team. For the green team, we got Richard Pack, Don Lewis, Kenny Smith of the Houston Rockets. For the orange team, we have Ramon Vaughn, Mario Lopez, Cedric Ceballos. And for the purple team, Charity Fitzgerald, Jaleel White, and Karl Malone. And doing the color commentary with me is Isaiah Thomas, ladies and gentlemen. All right, here's how it works. We got the basket spinning. We got 20 seconds. We got 3 rounds. First round will be kid. Second one, celebrity. And third round will be the pros. Everybody ready? 20 seconds on the clock. On your mark. Get set. Go.
No cheating, Carl.
You ever been in a situation like this, man?
The last time I was in a situation like this, I couldn't see the rim. Oh, they shooting good.
Basket spinning. They got a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. All right, come here. While we tally up the score, Jaleel, you're going to be doing next. What's your strategy?
Strategy, sink 'em. Sink 'em. That's all I can say. Sink 'em.
All right, man, he's going to try to sink him. Let's get 20 seconds back on the clock. This time, the celebrities shoot. Everybody ready? On your mark, get set, go. Here we go. They're going out of mind, man. That one is stuck in the basket, as you can see. That's it right there. We're going to find out who's ahead. Blue's ahead the last time. You're shooting next, right?
I'm ready.
What's the strategy?
Just follow the basket. I'm going to start moving.
Start moving. All right, man. Good luck to you. We got 20 seconds coming up on the clock. Right now, purple is ahead. Here comes the third and final round. Everybody ready. On your mark, get set, go! Can you believe this, man?
Tornado basketball.
Yeah, we're thinking of introducing that to the pros here soon. 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. We have a winner, and the winner is the purple team. Thank you very much. That's Tornado basketball.
Very impressed with your judging out there. You're great.
No, I wasn't that good. Tornado basketball reminds me of something that we used to play in my neighborhood, but we only had one basket, and we had about 15 people trying to chase after the ball.
I didn't play. Did you ever play?
No, I didn't, but I know in Chicago with the wind and them raggedy baskets that you played on, I'm sure it was like tornado basketball.
They used to call it Fighting 21.
Now, have you ever had anything to do with tornado basketball?
Not in my neighborhood in Buffalo, man. We used to call it foot basketball. And I bet you won.
All the time, my brother, all the time. I didn't say that now. Listen, Isaiah said
you can get away with it.
Oh, all right. So, but now, Joe, let's talk about attendance, man. When you went to school, did you go to school all the time?
I went to school every single day, except for the days when I was sick and I couldn't go to school. But every other day I was there at school because I really enjoyed going to school because all my friends were there. And that's kind of where I hung out, and that's where I learned the most in terms of just being a nice guy or whatever I learned at school. Most of it came from my friends, though.
Recent surveys indicate that problems kids face in school are greater than ever before.
School to me, is pretty okay. You have a problem there and a problem there, but you can work around them.
Then you want to know if it's the schoolwork that's the problem.
Sometimes when I don't understand it, it is.
When I read, I get nervous.
Surprisingly enough, even good students are having trouble.
People bothering me sometimes because of what I get. Sometimes I get better grades than they do.
You have a lot of stress on yourself, so it's like, I have to go to school, and you have to have courage.
When we talk about attendance and why you go to school, what do you think the effects of going to school can do for you? Go.
So you can get an education to be able to function in the future.
Function? What do you mean function in the future?
You can be able to go out and get work easily, buy you a house, get a car, get all the necessities that you need.
Anybody else want to say something?
You can't go anywhere without past the high school degree now.
Whose responsibility is it to go to school?
Mine. Yours?
Yeah.
Okay. Why is it your responsibility to come here every day and learn something and be the best that you can be? Why is that your responsibility and no one else's?
Because my parents have been through school and it was their responsibility, so now it's my responsibility.
Anybody else?
Well, it's gonna be your responsibility because if you want to learn, you have the will to work for it.
Why do we want to make it better, though? I mean, what makes you feel good when you get a good grade?
Yeah, you learn something.
Yeah, you accomplish that.
You've accomplished what you set out to do.
So we got to have good goals. That's what you were talking about earlier.
You have to have goals. I mean, it's like when you have dreams and you know that you have something in mind that you want to do, you work hard for it. Why do you think it's important that we have to know all of these things before we graduate, before we can function in society, like you said?
It helps you excel. The more you know, the farther you can go.
You learn from your mistakes and you do better next time. You learn from experience.
If you want to be somebody, you got to go to school.
Yo, enough said. Next question.
Hey, yo, King Flip, what's up? What's up with Vanilla Ice and Luke Skywalker trying to do something? What's up?
Attendance, as we have just seen, isn't always easy, especially when you haven't done your homework. Now, here's a segment from Nickelodeon's Roundhouse that deals with this situation in a funny way.
Vinny, honey, are you ready for school?
I don't feel good.
Really? Well, let's see that thermometer. 135? I don't know about this. Could you be trying to skip school?
Oh, Ma.
Oh, right, because of a really hard test?
No, of course not.
This is just a reminder. You have a really hard test today.
Mm-hmm, just as I thought. Normal.
But I still don't feel well.
I'm sorry.
What do you think you're trying to do? Sit around on your butt all day and do nothing? That's my job. Now get to school.
Okay.
If he signs it, you can go.
What?
I didn't say anything.
If he signs it, you can go.
I don't understand.
Understand what?
Field trip of dreams. Coming next Thursday to a school near you.
Oh, I get it. Say, Dad, how about you signing this permission slip for me to go on that field trip next Thursday?
Mr. Wiseacre. I'm not signing anything until I see your report card. Now get your butt to school.
Vinny, honey, is the test really going to be that hard?
It's math, Mom, and I just don't understand it.
First there was math. Then came new math. Now from the Shirley MacLaine School of Higher Knowledge comes New Age Math.
See the 5. Be at one with the fiveness of it all. Good. Yes.
Feel the healing calmness of 4. The energizing powers of 12. Be at one with pi.
It's like, oh, wow. I think I was a fraction in another life. Okay, 9 times 7 is what, Sunchild?
2?
Good. It's whatever you believe it is. Now, everybody.
New Age Math. If you don't pass it in this life, you'll have to take it again in the next.
Hi, I'm John Spider Sal. I used to be in Detroit, but now I'm in Miami chilling. But I still do my word of the day. And the word of the day is prognosticate. To prognosticate is to forecast present indications.
Looking deeply into the crystal ball.
In other words, to predict. Something like Marv Albert does, but really doesn't know what he's talking about. But I prognosticate that you'll stay in school because you're smart.
Well, we should have prognosticated that we'd be having a good time. We are here with Joey Lawrence, otherwise known as Joey Russo, NBC's Blossom, and Larry Johnson.
You know, I would not miss this for the world. I think staying in school is extremely important and something I really care about a lot. So I'm really happy to be here, man.
Question, man. Did you ever play any tricks trying to stay out of school?
No, you know, I always felt that, you know, without the information in your brain, you know, you couldn't succeed in life, and those goals that everyone wants to have couldn't have been reached. So, you know, I always was a real good student and did all my homework and everything like that.
Check with some of your teachers.
Larry, how about you? Did you ever try any wild excuses?
Well, I wish I was like Joey, but I can't say that. You know, I tried my best, but my mom kept me straight and kept me honest. And, you know, I tried to do once I got straight and realized the school was the way, I tried my best to go in and do as good as I possibly could.
Got a couple of straight arrows.
All right, now, Joey, you are not only an actor, a singer also, huh?
That's right. Debut album came out. Thank you.
Somebody's heard it in here.
I think so. The debut album, which is called Joey Lawrence, came out about a week ago, and right now we're one of the hottest records in the country. So this has been a dream come true, man. I'm really happy that I had the chance to show everyone what I can do.
And Larry, when is your album coming out?
Oh yeah, I got a country and western coming out in about another month.
Can I sing back up with you, Willow and I? We want to sing
Willow,
back up.
not you. I heard you say Willow, not you.
But I can rap. I can rap.
You can't rap. I got Shaq rapping. I don't need you rapping.
There you go.
Now, Joey, how were you able to combine acting and singing and going to school?
Very tough. It was like days where we would start at 8 in the morning, you know, and work till 6 at night on the show, and then I'd do 2 hours of homework, and then I go into the studio for like 3 or 4 hours. It's for a month at a time, so it was really hard.
Now, coming up with another young artist who successfully mixed high school studies with a budding singing career, Tracy Spencer.
I'll give it up.
time to search the mind. This house is all in the hands of love. I said it's all in the hands of love. Let's do it for the people.
Still to come, Boys to Men as the NBA All-Star Singing School Jam continues.
Look out. Come on. Yes. Hold on, folks. Buckle up.
I'm not a genius. I had to work my tail off in high school, but I did it.
Okay.
Because I knew if I could learn that stuff,
All of the basic
learn the math, learn the science, that someday when I didn't have basketball, I would have a good education. So I could always be the best I could be. I won't pretend it was easy. It wasn't. It was hard, but I'm glad I did it. You see, I can't take any credit for being quick on the court. But I guess I can take some credit for making the most of the brain God gave me. Someday they won't be paying me for being fast or sinking jumpers. But when that day comes, I'll be ready. What I got for finishing school, they can't ever take away from me. Long after I stop playing basketball, I can still be the best I can be.
Nestle, helping you to be your very best. Above the rest. Both on and off the court, Upper Deck salutes the NBA Stay in School.
Now is the youngest Renaissance man in show business. He's an actor, director, producer, but more important, one of my dearest friends, Malcolm-Jamal Warner. What's happening, man?
Hey, I'm cooling, man. I'm having a good time here.
Glad you can make it out. This is a wonderful weekend, huh?
Yeah, I'm having a good time. Actually, I had a good time last year, but having a ball this time.
Now listen, I heard a rumor about you. I heard that you were actually a very good student, in fact, a straight-A student.
Yeah, I was. but that was because I spent a lot of my free time with my tutors during my high school years. So I would, go home after rehearsing all day and have to be with my tutors. I spend my days off, my weekends with my tutors. And the one thing I would always tell kids when I would go to schools to speak, and I would say that, even though I am an established television actor, it's still very important for me to have my education because the acting is not always guaranteed.
Now, bring us up to date. I understand that you and Mark Jackson had a chance to talk to some kids at James O'Shea Junior High School in Los Angeles.
Yeah. Hit me!
We did 2 other segments on attendance and on attitude. So today, here, we want to talk about achievement. What do you guys think about the importance of feeling good about yourself as a step one to achieving something?
I say, like, if someone puts you down telling you won't make it, don't pay no attention to them, because they don't know. You know if you're going to make it. I've been told I wasn't going to make it. I made it this far, and I'm going to keep on making it.
If you feel good about yourself, you have a positive attitude, you can do what you want to do.
Gotta believe. Are you ready?
You may go to school, and there may be some people who you may or may not consider friends, and they tell you the same thing. Now, you amount to nothing. How do you combat that?
Like, use it to, challenge yourself. If someone tells me that I can't do something, I'm going to do it anyway, just because they said I couldn't do it.
Did anybody ever put you down, say that you wasn't going to make it?
There were people that knocked me, but it doesn't mean anything because as long as I believe in my heart and I put
effort to it and just constantly work hard and continue to have a positive attitude, then you can forget about it. I'm going to accomplish whatever I want.
I want to ask you guys, how important do you think fame is in terms of achievement?
There's a lot of ways to be famous. Like you've been on the Cosby Show, okay, well, you're known for that, but it really doesn't matter if you're famous or not to really accomplish something.
There's a difference between being famous and accomplishing something. Sure, my mother and father is not famous, but they've accomplished an awful lot. They've achieved a great deal. They provided for us.
What do you think about the importance of setting goals, and once you achieve your goals, what do you think is the next step?
Find some new goals that you can achieve. If you achieve that one, keep going on and going on.
My goal is to pass my SATs with 1,000 and be accepted in the USC.
We need to make our parents happy.
Don't you all think it's important to do it for yourselves?
I'll probably give my mom some credit, but I'm doing it for myself.
How y'all feel out there? I said, how you feel out there? Okay. All right. Now, Clay, check this out. We're here with some kids who stayed in school under some very heavy outside pressures. Please welcome two of the most popular students at West Beverly Hills High, Gabrielle Carteris and Ian Ziering. Yeah. What's up, Utah? All right. Now,
yeah, man.
Ian, let me ask you a question.
What's that?
Now, did you go to school while you were acting?
Actually, I've been acting for, since I'm 12 years old, so. Since 5th grade, 6th grade.
Was it tough to stay in school?
Well, you know, I was always running around, going out on auditions, so, you know, I had to make up the difference by going to a tutor.
Right. True, indeed. So you made it work for you. But Gabrielle, now, you finished school before you started acting, is that right?
Yeah.
Now, do you wish you had started earlier, or are you happy the way it turned out?
In school, I always studied acting, but I'm really glad that I waited till I got out, because I think an education is the most important thing, so you guys stay in school.
That's right. Indeed. You all for being here.
But they
All right, stay in school. All right, check this out. You know, the NBA Stay in School program is more than the jam. You know, it's a year-round effort that involves players from all 27 NBA teams and hundreds of thousands of kids throughout the country, kids like y'all. Stay in School is an idea that's definitely catching on.
Every year, the Stay in School program has gotten bigger and better.
This will be the most exciting, most energetic, most wonderful audience in the 4 years that we've had.
All 27 NBA cities participate, reaching thousands of students across the country. But no matter what the location, the message is always the same.
And the most significant thing that you can be part of in your life right now is getting an education.
So if you're ready to reach for the top, never fear.
In Salt Lake City, host of this year's All-Star Weekend, the program met with a particularly enthusiastic response.
Every day, put something positive down that you want to accomplish.
Action.
One of the highlights of the Utah program was a contest to create a stay-in-school public service announcement for national television. Creating their own message allowed the students to encourage the importance of attitude, attendance, and achievement while experiencing the rewards of each firsthand.
Our children do need to stay in school, and they do need to know that they can achieve if they perform.
The students from Joel P. Jensen Middle School of West Jordan, Utah are getting the Stay in School message out to the students everywhere. Let's watch it.
The following message was created by middle school students from West Jordan, Utah. 5, 4, 3.
Stocked it on the break. Here comes a lesson from Malone.
Mr. Keating, I don't get this.
Me either.
Come on, girls. No matter what it is, you gotta reach for it.
Come on, people. I know you can solve the problem. You just gotta reach for it. Inspector, I got it.
You don't know how high you can reach until you try.
So don't stop now.
If you want to reach your goals,
Stay in school.
It's your best move.
One more time, let's hear it for Joe P. Jensen Middle School.
Still to come, Boys to Men and the Mascot Slam Dunk Contest as we continue from... of NBC's Blossom took time out from recording her show to celebrate her early graduation from high school. She proves staying in school is your best move.
Mr. Thomas? Hi, how are you? Sometimes people tell you that street smarts and schooling don't go well together. Well, that is just not the case, because here's a man who proves that they can be a winning combination. He's a 31-year-old musician who's also the founder and the president of a multifaceted entertainment empire. The man's name is Andre Harrell.
This is direct from what we call the funk house.
In New York, music often expresses the way of life, gritty, intense, and unstoppable. This sound grabbed Andre Harrell at a young age and never let him go.
This should be played at high volume.
I enjoyed when I was a rapper. I enjoyed performing. It was fun. It was a fun experience. It wasn't just for the money. It was fun.
As a rapper, Andre only scratched the surface of his talents. He's gone on to become a major success as a record executive, and he credits this to finishing his education.
I stayed in school because I enjoyed school. I enjoyed high school, and I just felt that the music, the education, it just enhanced me as a human being and made me that much more marketable.
With chart-topping talents Eddie D, Mary J. Blige, and Jodeci, Andre's Uptown Records has become good as gold.
He's a young, black, ghetto-oriented, smart businessman. So he knows the flavor of what the street has to offer.
From the boardroom to the mixing board, Andre has realized that a good education is the first step onto the right track.
Have a good life. One of the major preparations you can do is to stay in school, because that's the beginning of your life that will build the foundation for the rest of your life.
Here's Greg Lee and Ahmad Rashad with our 3rd annual Mascot Slam Dunk Contest.
All right, thanks, Willow. Now, Greg, I've done this before. This is one of the most exciting events of the entire weekend.
I really do think that this event gives us the class and the sophistication that we wouldn't normally have.
That's right, and seeing that you and I don't dunk anything but donuts, we'll get over here and have people dunk. That's it. All right, now, first up in our Slam Dunk Contest is Boomer, and the name of his dunk is the Gym Jam. Take it away, Boomer.
Got a lot of speed coming down.
A lot of speed. Explosion.
Oh! Landed on his feet.
Boomer!
We're going to go to the judges in the audience, see what they thought. There it is.
Oh, yeah.
They're loving it.
All right, let's take a look at it one more time. Boomer, the Gym Jam. Here he comes. Nice explosion. And the jam.
There it is, on the feet.
Take it away, Crunch.
Crunch is coming down. A lot of speed.
A lot of speed. Explosion. Oh!
Unbelievable, man.
He's out of control.
He is. Look what the audience says about this. Oh, that's off the dial, man.
Wrong. Hey, let's take another look. One more look at the All-Star Paper Train. There's Crunch exploding through the
Oh, man. He was fully extended. Landed on his feet. All right, who's up next?
We have from Phoenix, the Gorilla.
Gorilla.
Hold it now. The name of his dunk is the rim rocking, off the top shocking, flip flying, leave my boy crying.
Hurt me. Let's do it.
Gorilla. No ball. The next contestant up is the 2-time defending champion. He is the man of teal.
They love him.
He is Hugo. Bug on the windshield dunk.
All the way from Charlotte. Coming down. I like his style.
The man of teal. Bug on the windshield. Oh, what a flip.
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable. With
checking with the audience judges. Oh, they love him.
Hugo, one more time. Bug on the windshield. Explosion. Dunk. Bug on the windshield. Nice little flip off the basket. One more time. The man of teal.
Ahmad, I'm telling you, that's why he's the two-time champion. Let's check now with Kid and Play down on the floor with the judges.
Okay, we got here, of course, Larry's got awesome, soft, rookie, bumping, and going on. Kind of mixed reviews here. I don't know, but I mean, the crowd seemed to love it. Maya, what did you think?
I thought it was great. I mean, I'm not really good at basketball, but I could never do that.
All right. She's truthful, huh? Greg, Ahmad?
What we have to do now is combine, you know, the judges in the audience with the judges on the floor and come up with a winner.
Well, I think they're computing that from the top, and I think I found out who the winner is for the third consecutive time.
Oh, yeah.
The man of steel, Hugo.
They love him, Ahmad.
Hugo.
Up next, Boys to Men as the NBA All-Star Stay in School Jam continues.
Look out. Come on. Yes. Hold on, folks. Buckle up.
I'm not a genius. I had to work my tail off in high school, but I did it.
Okay.
Because I knew if I could learn that stuff, learn the math, learn the
the
science, that someday when I didn't have basketball, I would have a good education. So I could always be the best I could be. I won't pretend it was easy. It wasn't. It was hard, but I'm glad I did it. You see, I can't take any credit for being quick on the court. But I guess I can take some credit for making the most of the brain God gave me. Someday they won't be paying me for being fast or sinking jumpers. But when that day comes, I'll be ready. What I got for finishing school, they can't ever take away from me. Long after I stop playing basketball, I can still be the best I can be.
Nestle.
We belong together, and you know that I'm right. Why do you play with my heart? Why do you play with my mind? Said we'd be forever, said it never died. Leave me and never say goodbye.
Baby, I know about it. I just didn't care. You just don't understand how much I love you, do you? I'm here for you, girl. I'm not out to go out there and cheat all night. Just like you did, baby, but that's all right. I love you anyway. And I'm still gonna be here for you till my dying day, baby. Right now, I'm just in so much pain, girl, because you just won't come back to me. Will you? Just come back to me, baby.
Yeah, but we will do it again next year. We will rock in the house out here in Salt Lake City. To wrap it all up, let's go down to Kid and Play.
First of all, we want to thank y'all for being a great, great audience.
Happy New Year, everybody.
All right, check it out.
The 1993 NBA All-Star Stay in School Jam has been sponsored by IBM. There's never been a better time to do business with IBM. Upper Deck. Nobody does basketball like Upper Deck. And by Nestle, official chocolate of the NBA and proud sponsor of the NBA Stay in School program. Saying goodbye from the home of the Jazz, Salt Lake City, Utah, for the NBA All-Star Stay in School Jam, I'm Greg Lee saying see you next year in Minneapolis.